All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO'S, everybody doing out there? The project baby Kodak Black is in a very sticky situation right now. All right, so for those who don't know, I originally came with a story a few days ago letting you guys know that Kodak Black had agreed with the court system in Florida for a $500,000 bond. Again, this was after Rolling Loud weekend. Kodak got locked up over some weapon charges. Honest to God truth, I just believe the feds had it in for Kodak, and they've also tied Kodak Black to a couple other cases as well. So Kodak Black's bond was revoked and he just stayed locked up in a Florida jail, and he's now trying to get out a couple days earlier than expected. So Kodak is set to be released probably around May 29th, so next week. But there's a conflict for Kodak. He's trying to get out immediately because as this weapon case hits the fan, Kodak Black is pretty much a wanted man in South Carolina. He's got a case coming up for a rape charge. All right, he's trying to get out of Florida jail to go to South Carolina to fight that case. That's, again, it's coming up. Like, the trial starts next month. It starts June 24th. So he's got like 2 different things going on before he can go fight the next challenge. He's trying to get through the challenge that's currently ahead of him, as he's currently locked up in a Florida jail. Now, here's another issue. Kodak's not only asking the judge to let him out early, he also needs to be able to travel to South Carolina for this case, because whenever he does get out in the next week or so, it's not a guarantee that they're going to allow him to travel for the foreseeable future. So now Kodak Black's trying to not only get the judge to allow him to get out a couple days earlier so he can prepare for this case and probably talk to the judge in South Carolina that's now on his ass again after recent arrest. The judge like, yo, we don't feel like you taking us serious enough. You've been charged for rape in our state, and ever since that rape charge, you've done nothing but wild out. You've gotten arrested multiple times. You did time in prison. You just got a charge on a weapon charge for lying on an application when you got rape on the horizon. It's not looking good for Kodak Black. I will say this though. He has a phenomenal lawyer. So if you are a Kodak Black supporter, he got a phenomenal lawyer that's gotten him off time and time again. So I think somehow, some way, with all that being said, he'll figure this Florida stuff out. Now, in regards to that rape, I don't know what they have against Kodak Black. I read some details about a year or so ago, a couple years back, and it didn't look great. Like, there was some very specific details in regards to what happened that night with that 16-year-old in South Carolina. But nevertheless, I think he'll be able to find a way out next week and then deal with South Carolina. That trial is going to be a big deal when it happens. June 24th is when it starts. Kodak Black has to somehow, some way get out of Florida jail and then get to South Carolina so he can then not only deal with this trial, but also explain to the judge why he been getting arrested so damn much since he got charged with rape a couple years ago. I thank you guys so much for the time, love, and support. I don't take it for granted. Kodak Black has been denied bond again as he tries to get out of Florida jail and go to South Carolina to deal with his upcoming trial for rape. Not looking great for the project baby. We tried to warn homie to chill out, but he too busy on the internet beefing with T.I. over Lauren London. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids that you are now tuned in.
Yeah, we locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
You're watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.